Uranium mining. Did not expect to find that out here.
You're not being the man and carrying the baby. Sounds like a sandstorm.
Crazy.
I know. It looks so good, doesn't it?
Crazy.
But I got you a banana. Good morning, guys, and welcome back to Capital Reef National Park.
And believe it or not, this is our beautiful campsite right here too, right on the orchard.
Yeah, if you missed our last video, we arrived to Capital Reef National Park. We checked out the campground, amazing. But today, we're going to be exploring the actual national park and outside of the campground a bit more.
Yeah, we got some hikes to see. We're gonna go do a scenic drive right now.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful sunny day. Orange rocks are glowing and we are looking forward to it.
Let's go explore. All right, so we're on the scenic road. Luckily, the entrance to the scenic road is like right behind the campground, so super convenient. And it says it's 20 miles round trip, so it's gonna be quite the adventure. Along the way, I guess there's some viewpoints, some cool stuff to see. And at the very end, there's the Gorge Trail, something Gorge Trail. I forget exactly what it's called, but there's also some really cool stuff on that trail that we're gonna go check out. So let's go see what it's like. Don't get too close.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Ah! Okay, so we're at the Grand Wash Pullout here. There's a trailhead that goes that way. We saw the amazing colors on the rock cliff here. This is what Capital Reef is known for. As Canadians, we didn't even actually know about Capital Reef prior to planning this trip. This is our 4th national park on our 100-day USA road trip. We've done Joshua Tree, Saguaro, Arches, and now we're here, and we're loving it. It's like not nearly as busy, beautiful hikes, beautiful areas around. We're gonna stop here just for the view, and then behind me you can actually see there's pallets on the rocks. In the national park, they did uranium mining here apparently. Even as far back as 1904, they believed it to be a health tonic. So they would find uranium in these hills, crush it up, and they would consume it. Now there's a sign that says don't spend more than a day in this like direct vicinity. I don't know why or how you would, but apparently it's actually radioactive warnings and stuff. But uranium mining in national parks, and the government even encouraged it back then because they thought it was a healthy thing. But uranium mining, did not expect to find that out here.
All right, we made it to the trailhead. We planned this drive about and hike little walk around thing for a Friday morning because, well, we didn't want to go Saturday or Sunday when it would be a lot more busy. Yeah. And I'm so glad that we did. The roads were pretty narrow, and if they were really, really busy with cars, it would have been really annoying trying to just like get around everybody.
Wait, stop, go.
Yeah, and the parking lot here is packed, so definitely glad that we actually got a spot because that would have sucked too.
Yeah, if you had a narrow vehicle, there's a few spots you could make work. There was only the one spot we managed to get. I think I could probably have fit the truck in comfortably, and someone might be leaving there, but it is a really nice spot though. There's a Petroglyph walk. There's the Pioneer Register Alysha told me about. It sounded pretty cool.
Oh, you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, you can jump.
I don't know, I guess long time ago. I'm really bad with dates and like time periods.
Long time ago.
Long time ago. It's where a bunch of just like pioneers or cowboys or anybody walking through really would stand up on their wagon and etch their names into the rocks apparently. And apparently they did that because they didn't want the flash floods to wash their names away, so they made sure that they did it way up high. So I don't know, I forget the names of the people that are on there. We're gonna go check it out. Yeah. And I also have the app on my phone that has all the information about it. Side tip, I don't know, we're kind of rambling here, but I have the National Park's actual app where you can download all of the necessary information that you're gonna need for when you're out of cell service. So that's actually really nice to have. You can get like the full history about it. You can get the hike links and just everything on there.
Let's go see it.
Okay, let's go see it.
Quick disclaimer too, Alysha wants to wear Chloe again so she can have the cool photos because I always get it. I would otherwise, I want to.
And I enjoy it, and you don't have to disclaimer that you're not being the man and carrying the baby.
I don't know. Okay, we've come across some petroglyphs already. The sun is a very standout, prominent one there. What other ones can you guys see? Let us know in the comments, but we're gonna keep scavenging and looking here, but that sun is very distinct. There's more over here as well. It looks like sun lines coming down on maybe the valley. Maybe this is the valley we're in and that's the sun. There's more here as well. Those are pretty good condition. Quick shout out to our Osprey POCO backpack quick here too. It's really handy. It holds the weight so well. We have a little camel pack for water in it that Chloe drinks out of and we use. And I could not imagine doing it otherwise. I thought we would see a whole lot more of them on the trip. And yet everyone looks at us like we're geniuses for having this thing. So if you have a kid of your own or you have like a son who has a grandchild of yours, this is a great gift idea.
Also, I just want to quickly mention there are some cheaper options. This is like more of like the high quality like Osprey brand one. And I find it to be like really, really high quality. It like fits perfectly. You can adjust everything perfectly. It's super comfy and it just feels so sturdy. It has like the metal frame too, so nothing's like compressing weird on her. She's like
sitting up in her big girl chair.
It is like actually amazing.
Yeah, sunshades built in. It just collapses and slides in.
Yeah. Definitely
check it out. We have a link in the description down below if you want to check it out more too as well.
Definitely worth the money. The Pioneer Register here in Capital Reef National Park has to be one of the more unique things that we've seen on this trip so far. Explorers, cowboys, and even some of the Fruita residents had carved their names into the wall here, and this dates all the way back to 1871. Almost everyone decided to carve their name into the sandstone, except for a couple who thought it'd be fun to shoot their name into the sandstone. I can only imagine what it would have looked like seeing somebody shoot their name into the rocks here.
Okay, so another thing about carrying the backpack is A, I enjoy it. It's like a nice weighted ruck of a hike. Kind of adds to the work when we're out doing this and taking everything in. But B, I feel like every now and then, it's probably just me, but like I'll walk past the mom or something, I'll get a weird look it feels like, and it feels like it's kind of that like, really? She already carried the baby for 9 months. Shouldn't you be carrying it now type thing? But maybe that's just me. And I mean, obviously I do it for a lot of the big hikes, and Alysha wants the workout too out of this, but I feel like that should be my duty.
So the Pioneer Register was so cool. I was reading the information on my app and it said some information about like the first people who wrote their names and all this kind of stuff. And it said on the way back, look for the names of some people. They rappelled down on these rocks and wrote their names 50 feet above the ground. So I think I see it now. I wasn't sure we were ever gonna see it, but I think I see it. September 20th, 1911. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people's names. That's really cool, and they're in such good condition. Such neat writing. I'm very pleased.
Yeah, only 110 years ago, not even old.
All right, so we're heading off to what I think is one of the more popular hikes, right, Luke?
I think so, yeah, really popular when we first checked in at least.
Yeah, so we're heading to Hickman Bridge. It's a moderate hike, it says, so not easy, but moderate, not strenuous. So middle of the road.
Should be doable. Looks like it's a good incline, a good little bit of a steep way, and then it's gonna flatten out, I think. I'm excited to see it. It seems really popular with everyone.
Yeah, I think it's like a arch, kind of like it arches. Natural bridge.
Which we have been to. If you haven't seen that video, feel free to check that one out previously to this, but we'll see how it compares.
All right, let's get going. Chloe is ready to see Hickman Bridge.
Eager hiker.
The wind keeps picking up, and I'm glad that I wore sunglasses, not for the sun, but for sand getting in my eyes. All of a sudden, the wind picks up. It's like a sandstorm. I think we found the bridge. It's a little difficult to see the arch and see, you know, its beauty when there's no like sky behind it. If there's just rock, it kind of just blends in a little bit and it's less, I don't know, grandiose looking or cool looking, but that is a nice looking arch there. We're gonna get a bit closer and see if we can get a better view of it. But man, like, this park so far has been really, really cool. And of course, it's not Arches. I don't want to say that it's just like Arches and you should just come here, but it is a lot less busy than Arches, we found. And right now in Arches, I'm not sure if they're gonna keep it forever, but they do have the timed entry. So if you don't get lucky and get the timed entry that you want or the date that you want, I mean, at least it's a little while down the road, but it's still really cool rock formations, really cool arches.
Yeah, I would say it's definitely one of the less known Mighty Five. We hadn't heard of it again, for example, but for what it does offer, it might not be just like Arches, but it does have arches to see. And I would say there's a lot of unique things with the Mormon history, the old settlements, and then also there's so much greenery because it's all in a wash. It's beautiful here in its own way for sure. And it's only like an hour and a half or so from Arches. So if you're already going to Arches and you want to add another national park to check off your list, it's a bit more unique, if you will. Pretty cool here. So we're just walking back right now here, and we heard people talking, kind of echoing out of a little cave here. We're like, oh, that's weird. And then someone pointed it out, and I was like, oh, I wonder if they live here, making a joke about cave people. And then the lady pops out, and she's like, what's up there? And I was like, oh, it's the rest of the trail. And I was like, what's down there? And she's like, this is the bridge, as they're like ducking in this little cave. And I was like, oh, I think the 100 and some foot arch is just a bit more where the trail markers keep going. And then they were like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, we were nice about it, of course, but it was hilarious. It was like,
She just went back to her friend. She's like, guys, this isn't it.
yeah, it's like right above their head, and they're like, nope, that is not the Hickman Bridge.
All right, so we have come into the town of Torrey. It's like a 15-minute drive outside of Capital Reef National Park, and we've come because they have cell phone service.
Yeah, we had a video to upload, and we wanted to get out anyway, use the service, check the comments, touch in with you all. And then we figured while we're here at the same time, why not grab burgers while in town?
Why not? These look amazing. I'm gonna show you because it's called, yeah, they look good, right? It's called Capital Burger.
Oh.
A mac and cheese burger.
We're treating ourselves tonight, clearly, aren't we, Chloe?
Clearly. We've been doing a fair bit of hiking here in Capital Reef National Park. We, of course, did the Hickman Bridge. We also did, oh shoot, what's it called?
Cohab Trail.
The Cohab Trail. We didn't really like vlog too much because we didn't want to bombard you guys with all hiking content in Capital Reef, but it was a really awesome trail. Honestly, probably my favorite. It was the most diverse. There was the most to see on that trail, and it was considered also a moderate hike, so not easy, not strenuous.
Yeah, the start was a little strenuous. It was a hard incline, so if you're gonna take your time, just go slow at the start, take a rest break if you need to. But once you got up to the hill, then it was beautiful. And yeah, if you had one hike to do in Capital Reef, I would say that was a great crash course to see pretty much all of the landscape. There was no arches like Hickman Bridge, but it did a great job summarizing the area, and it overlooked our campground a little bit from the view.
Yeah. So when you got up past the really steep, like up the cliff part, you kind of like walked through a wash in between some really steep cliffs, and it was really like kind of narrow, and it reminded me a little bit of the Scenic Drive that we took, but on the Scenic Drive, you're less immersed, it feels like. On that hike, I don't know, it just felt like you were really immersed in the cliffs. And one really unique thing that I like about this place is that the sandstone has so many holes and like divots in it. I haven't seen that anywhere else in the Utah area.
Yeah, it's like the coral reef of sandstone. It has that vibe of holes, and some of the rocks you touch as you walk past have it. There's sand you walk through on the sand basin. It's just got a little bit of everything like that.
Yeah, and then after you walk through that wash, we decided to go up to the South Overlook, I think it's called. So we climbed up another hill. It was like a really rocky hill this time, or hill doesn't really seem like the right word. Rocky cliff?
Mountain.
It was really cool to walk up there, and you're just on top of straight rock. You're hiking on rock. You're going over to the edge of the cliff and looking over at the campground area and the historic Fruita town like kind of area. It was just a really unique hike, and I kind of wish that we would have like vlogged that more because it was so fun and so neat, but we did get quite a few clips here, so yeah, that was a really enjoyable hike. All right, enough talking. Those burgers are calling my name, so I think we should eat.
Let's eat.
So we never officially mentioned it here, but there's been so many deer that roam these orchards in the area at dawn and dusk time as well. I seen 9 when I was out earlier and driving around. And again here, there's these 2 close ones. There's the group back there, there's 5 laying down. And then there's 2 laying over in the orchard there as well. But how about that, hey? If you're looking to get camping and see some wildlife at the same time, no shortage of deer here. They also have a lot of marmots, and the bird of choice in the area, they have robins everywhere. And good, beautiful morning from Capital Reef. So, pie shop opens in 15 minutes. We're gonna head over there, see if it's lined up or not, and we're gonna go pick out a pie flavor each. And see what other treats they have as well. So we're gonna go do that, get over from the construction site starting up here, and another sunny day in paradise. Oh, I see a few people over there. They're going for my mixed berry pie. And some little stinker down here doesn't like wearing their socks. And it's probably gonna try and lose these socks on the way home too, aren't ya? Huh?
Is that your sock?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's your toes?
You're gonna toss that when we're not looking.
So instead of waiting in the lineup, it's like pretty big over there, probably like 12 people or something waiting. We're just waiting with the horse, fully gloving it. When we went yesterday, they said that they sometimes sell out by like noon, or well, anywhere between like noon and 3, and they sell 30 dozen pies a day. What? That's a lot of pies.
And you've got to imagine when they sell out by say 3, it might be just like your least favorite type of pie left. All the favorite good flavors might go first.
Anyways, it's getting really close to 9. I'm so excited to go buy some pies. All right, we got our pies. There's quite a few people in there, quite a big lineup for a 9 o'clock pie opening.
Yeah, I don't know if we mentioned it before. It's $7.50 per pie, $4 for massive cinnamon rolls.
Oh my gosh, they look so good.
Yeah. And then they have all the like stickers, aprons, wooden utensil-y type old time things, and other knickknacks you can get there as well. But the pies are the one to get. And also, it's right beside the campground here. The horses are right in the campground, that's here. It's nice that the campground has so much you can do instead of like having to get in your car. We'd have to buckle Chloe up. It's very immersive.
Yeah, pretty cool experience. I really want to dig into the pie now, but we just had breakfast. It is only 9 o'clock, so it might be a little early for pie. I don't know.
Alrighty, Chloe's had her first nap here. Now we're gonna finally sample our pies.
We managed to wait until 11 o'clock to sample the pie. I know, it looks so good, doesn't it? But I got you a banana. Okay?
Okay, so I have the mixed berry. Ooh la la.
And I chose the strawberry rhubarb. Oh, they look so good, don't they? I think it's interesting that the mixed berry one has like a crumble topping instead of the regular pie crust. That's a little unique.
Yeah, it's like a tart.
Here, have some banana. Banana?
Yeah, it's like a jumbo berry tart, and I love it.
Here.
I love mixed berry stuff.
You know, I read a review and it said, yeah, the pies are good, but don't go for the pies, go for the culture and the history and the nature, which is true, you should, but you should also enjoy the pie.
Yeah, they said this is the largest orchard in all of the national park system. I don't know if the fruit always comes here when it's seasonal, but beautiful to be here, eat some fruit in an orchard, yum. We also bought, this is called a honey peach straw apparently. I gotta imagine they mixed some of the local honey and some peach flavoring in here, but I'm gonna snip the top off and try this as well. Oh. Yeah, it's honey, all right. Chloe.
Chloe. It's a good thing you can eat honey now.
Did you get any?
Yeah,
Did you?
a little bit. Eat
Like,
a banana.
That might have been meant for the tea they sell there as well, not just to eat honey.
Oh, true.
Put it in your coffee or tea. But I mean, yeah, it's peach flavored honey for sure.
No, they had watermelon flavor too, and you're not gonna make watermelon flavored tea.
Yeah, that might be true. So thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we will see you in the next video here.
See you guys.
Bye.